Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We have already studied the consumer behavior and two approaches of consumer behavior, that is cardinal approach and ordinal approach. Today we are discussing about the law of diminishing marginal utility, that is the law of cardinal approach. The law of diminishing marginal utility is a cardinal utility approach because here the utility is measured in terms of numbers. Cardinal approach describes that utility can be measured in terms of units or in terms of numbers. Law of diminishing marginal utility describes that as we consume more and more unit of any commodity, its marginal utility tend to be diminished or gradually decrease. Law states that if other thing remain constant as a consumer consume a commodity, the utility obtained from every new unit of a commodity decreases. This law states a universal truth. Our marginal utility decreases as we use more and more unit of any commodity. We describe this law with the help of a table which show the unit of commodity, that is apple. Here we take the different units of apple in first column, and in second column we take marginal utility, and in third column we take total utility. First we use the first unit of apple, then our marginal utility is 25 and total utility is also 25 units. Now when we use second unit of apple continuously, then our marginal utility decreases from 25 to 20 units, and total utility increase from 25 to 45 units, and so on. When we use third unit of apple, our marginal utility decrease from 20 to 15 units, and total utility increase from 45 to 60 units. And at 4 unit it's become 15 to 10 units, and total utility 16 to 70. With the use of fifth units of apple, marginal utility decrease from 10 to 5 unit, and total utility 70 to 75. And when we use sixth unit of apple, then it become 0. Marginal utility becomes 0, and total utility remain constant, that is 75 units. So that our desire of eating apple has been finished, we are fully satisfied now at the units. And after that, if we continue our consumption, marginal utility turn into negative utility. Also describe this law with the help of diagram. Diagram, we take the unit of commodity on x-axis and marginal utility on the y-axis. We start consumption at the point of first unit, marginal utility and total utility are same, which are 25 units. As we continuously use the different units of apple, then total utility increase and marginal utility tend to be decrease. Here we can say we can look that when we use 6 unit of apple, our total utility reach maximum and marginal utility become 0. After this, if more apple is consumed, the consumer will get dissatisfaction and marginal utility will become negative. Assumption of the law of diminishing marginal utility. Assumption is cardinal measurement of utility. Here we have already discussed that the utility which a consumer gain from the consumption of commodity can be described in terms of unit, that is 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20, etc. To consumption of reasonable quantity or suitable quantity. If we take the commodity in suitable quantity, then its law will hold true. For example, we should compare marginal utility of a glass full of water and not of spoonful. If a thirsty person is given water in spoon, then Every additional spoon will yield him more utility. So, to hold the law true, a suitable and proper quantity of commodity should be consumed. And another assumption is continuous consumption. If we continuously use different units of commodity like different units of apple, then this law will hold true without gap. We assume that consumer is rational who maximize his utility using different unit of commodity. 5. By utility of money remain constant. Assume it does not change. If it change, then this law will hold false. And number 6 are last fixed income and prices. It is assumed that the income of the consumer and prices of goods which the consumer to purchase remain constant. Now we describe the relationship between total utility and marginal utility. Number A, when marginal utility is positive, so total utility is increasing. From the table till the fifth unit, the total utility is increasing. When marginal utility gets 0, from positive the total utility remain constant. From the fifth unit and sixth unit of Apple, it is clear that the total utility is the same at 75 units. When my utility is 0, so total utility is at its maximum. At the 6th unit of commodity, the my utility is 0. Here consumer gets all the satisfaction from the consumer, hence total utility is maximum. When my utility start to decrease, then total utility increase and reach maximum at the point of fifth units, that is 75. At the use of 6 unit of the apple, it remain constant or same. It means at the fifth and sixth unit it is 75 units, and at the sixth unit of apple the marginal utility become 0. And when the marginal utility is 0, and then total utility is maximum at the point of 6 units where the total utility is maximum, that is called point of satiety or the point of maximum satisfaction. It means that consumer has got maximum satisfaction and he is fully satisfied. Similarly, when marginality becomes negative due to dissatisfaction with that commodity, so total utility start decreasing at the 6th unit of apple. At this point, the utility will be turned into disutility and marginality will be negative after that.